My name's Mark Stalnaker. I live in Olive Branch, Mississippi. The pipeline is actually coming 10 or 15 yards off of my property line, so I get the disadvantage of having property value decreased because I have a pipeline 10 or 15 yards off of my property line. I wouldn't want to buy a house with a pipeline in the backyard even any more than I would want to buy one with a trash dump behind me. Looking what happened in Mayflower, Arkansas a few years ago, I don't want the same thing happening here that happened over there, even though they came back and told us that we took full responsibility, completely cleaned it up. What's been most disturbing to me is that I knew absolutely nothing about this pipeline coming through here until a week before the first meeting was set up. I have a son that lives several hours south of us, and he saw it on their local news. We'd heard nothing about it here. There's a small development that we live in. There's 7 houses in this little subdivision. So I immediately got on the phone and called every one of them. There wasn't anyone else here that knew anything about it either, other than the major property owner who had gotten a letter from the pipeline saying that they were going to be out surveying. First time I knew anything different was a month or so before the news feed that saw surveyors in my backyard and had no idea what they were doing there. So we were completely uninformed by the LARO, the oil company, or the pipeline company that's actually coming through here. So we were, as a community, it was a little bit of a secret other than the people whose property they plan to come through and take through eminent domain. We heard before, divide and conquer. They only want to talk to the ones whose property is going to directly affect, the ones whose land they're going to cut through. But they really don't have any interest in talking to the neighbors who are going to have the effects like mine with decreased property value, the potential for groundwater being cluttered with oil, and whoever knows what other chemicals will come up through our drinking water. So, yeah, it's been very disappointing so far.